Hello everyone, good evening, I hope you're all doing well. It's Ronica Maxine Johnson, and we're looking at Evasion from Hell today. Start game. Well, we're going to start on Circle 9 apparently. A little intro, this is a game about escaping hell, is what the store page told me, and I have a fascination with hell, so of course I'm going to give it a go. Should be fun. Or weird. I'm hoping it's weird. I like weird shit. I mean, I already hate the music. It doesn't feel like it belongs in whatever this game is supposed to be. Well, I'm a little mannequin, it seems. Okay, well this is Treachery. From what I can tell, they're going for a Dante's Inferno sort of hell, where it had the 9 circles, Treachery being the lowest. Oh, that's very unceremonious, isn't it? Let's just go this way. This way looks interesting. Yeah, Treachery was the lowest circle of Dante's Hell. He personally considered it to be like the worst sin, and it was a frozen lake, so they've gotten that much right, but look how pleasant that sky looks. Like, Dante's Hell was supposed to be like all sad and sad and miserable seems like a pointless description. It's supposed to be all depressing and low and dark and, well, especially at the Treachery level, it's supposed to be dark and cold and, like, it's described as the absolute bottom of the universe, so this doesn't really line up with that. This is a very positive looking hell. I'm just going to keep going different ways each time I die because that seems interesting. We've got some nice movement speed and some very quick jumpy jumps, which is always good. Oh fuck's sake! There's not much lenience. What the fuck? So cold, so cold. I'm guessing that's another soul. Now, typically these souls are supposed to be like frozen in a lake. Like, the lake would be frozen and they would be like up to their necks in ice. Like, some of them might be able to move their heads. Some of them, the rest of them couldn't. You know. I've listened to telling, you know, well, I haven't listened to the original Divine Comedy. I'm a few hundred years too late to hear a reading of that, but I've listened to a lot of people, you know, give interpretation to the Divine Comedy, and I know this one quite well. There's a snowman here. Okay. That's weird, but I found one of those Sims things, the little diamond from the Sims. I meant to comment on that as soon as I saw it, but I was too busy talking. Okay, well we're going to go to the yellow one. Now the game did say put your platforming skills to the test, so like it's obviously a really hard game. Not hard, it's hard, you know, with a AR instead of a H. That's how hard it is. Anyway, I hope you've all been well. It's been a few days since I've done a first impressions video, isn't it? Hello. Sniff, sniff, okay. Music's changed a bit. I wonder why we're in the level of Treachery, like, because obviously, as I say, fuck's sake, I thought I angled that one perfectly, but I hadn't. I'm not having a lot of luck, am I? I'm not very good at this. Oh, this is the first way. We're going to go this way this time. There's a soul there. Let's go talk to him. I say talk to him. I didn't betray anyone. Okay. Well, that's accurate enough. There were people in Treachery who would lie and say they didn't do a Treachery, but can you really take the word of people who were considered to be so evil they were frozen in a lake of ice for eternity? That's what I say. Well, to be fair, evil by Christian standards. Fuck off! I did not. So am I supposed to find the? Oh, am I supposed to be finding the crystals? Is that what I'm doing? Okay, so I found a green one. Let's go and find. Actually, that way had the extra jumpy bits, and I kind of want to get that out of the way because it's annoying me. Again, I don't like the music. It just feels so wrong for what the game wants to be, you know? I won't be able to make that jump, I just know it. This is obviously the way forward, so... Right, I've used my double jump now. But I pressed the fucking jump button! Sorry. It seems to think I'm not pressing the jump button when I'm pressing the jump button. It's very frustrating. I think I've commented before that some games should have a certain level of leniency towards the edge. Like, not when you're not quite off the edge yet, you should still be able to jump, you know? But not all games do. It's annoying. And maybe that's the real hell here, is like... Oh, for fuck, so you overshoot that? The game's set up in a way for you to overshoot the fucking jump. That's bullshit. Yeah, we got that one. Let's go this red way. This red way looks hard. This is red. Oh yeah, I remember this way now. And I want it to go that way so I can get this little reflections in the water. I didn't notice that until now. I bet I won't make this jump, like... Oh, hang on, yeah. You have got a very generous jump range. I seem to forget that. I keep thinking these are sinking when I jump on them, but they're not. Which is good, because that would be annoying. This is a really nice looking place. Like, this doesn't look like a hell at all, does it? I hope I get to actually see a different circle while we're playing. Why we're playing? Whilst we're playing. Sorry, I can't speak half the time. You know that by now. You know I'm shit at talking. Despite how much I do it. My lord. Like, they've got these little depressing lines on them to suggest that maybe they really are suffering, but... I mean, I'm glad they're suffering. They're getting their little punishment for whatever the fuck they did, but there we go. Aha! Red crystal. And we know that I could just let myself get killed to get myself back to the beginning. I think we're playing as a woman. It sounds very femme. The jumpy sounds a bit femme, so I want to wonder what she did in life to earn a place in, like, the Inferno. Because that's what this is called. This is called the Inferno. The game itself isn't, but that's what Dante called hell. Sorry, I'm just very interested in it. You know, it's always been something I've been interested in. And the irony is, I'm not, like, particularly religious or anything. Like, I don't believe in God. Especially not the Christian God, because he sounds like a fucking sociopath. Like, legitimately, I'm not even joking when I say the Christian God sounds like an actual psychopath. I said sociopath, I didn't mean sociopath, I meant psychopath. My bad, I'm bad at words. That's a pretty cool statue there, isn't it? Like, you got a cool wolf statue in the middle of hell. Oh, I pressed jump. I don't know if you're hearing the crunching on the controller buttons when I'm pressing it, but I am actually pressing jump. And the game seems to be disagreeing with me on that one. We went that way, didn't we? Which way haven't we been yet? We've got 3 of 4 crystals. Let's go this way. I don't think we've been this way and actually completed. No, we haven't completed this way. I died a bunch. Although, can you die if you are already... I pressed the fucking jump button! What are you doing, you cunt? Right, this is me pressing the jump button. Okay? It's gonna be the same in a minute, game, so pay attention. So, oh, you got it right there. Sorry, I get really bitter when, like... Fuck. Oh, look. That was alright, though. Maybe I have to just, like, look directly down so that I know when I'm too far. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that nearly went horribly wrong, and that would have been entirely on me. But we know all we need to do is get to the crystal, and then we could just die, and it will teleport us back to the front bit, so that's alright. Like... Yeah, no. Aha! Why is there an apple tree in, like... Okay, fair enough. I mean, someone's taking creative liberties. I can respect that. I mean, I designed my own version of Hell in my spare time, and I've taken plenty of liberties with that. Got demons wearing suits, for Christ's sake. It's run like a business. I toyed with the idea of calling it, like, you know, of noting the headquarters of Hell as being a subsidiary of EA or something. Well, it'd probably be Activision now. I think Activision's much worse than EA. But it doesn't matter too much, like, it's not going to be biblically accurate. A biblically accurate Hell, like, wouldn't make for a very interesting... Well, actually, it probably would make for an interesting video game. I think it would. I think it'd be really interesting, but... it probably wouldn't work as an action game. It'd probably work best as one of those explory, adventure-y sort of games. I went this way. I need to find that last crystal to get me out of this frozen wasteland. Was it the red one? No, we got the red one. Okay. What colour are we missing? Hang on, what's this one? Did we get a blue one? I'm pretty sure we got a blue one. Yeah, got a blue one, got a red one. Got a white one, got a yellow one. Wait, did we get a yellow one? No, because that's a green one. Okay, yeah, we need the yellow one. We're making progress, people. And something I've realised that if it can't go one way because I'm struggling, I can try the other way. So I do like that it's got alternate routes for, you know, people like me who suck at video games. Like, I'm a filthy casual by, like, skill standards. You would never think that I spend the majority of my day playing video games. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Well, you wouldn't be in hell if you were sorry, really, because, like, by, like, the description, like, this is supposed to be for people who are, like, completely incapable of realising their own mistakes in life. Like, one thing I liked about the Divine Comedy, the Inferno part, was that the sinners in hell seemed to be almost unaware of their own suffering. Like, this was just where they were in life now. There we go. That's all the crystally wistalies. We can get back to the entrance. But the point is that they would never change, like... Sorry, I find this interesting. I never get an excuse to talk about this sort of thing. There we go. We beat the circle. I'm not sure why it's called Evasion from Hell. That's a weird name for it, isn't it? A very weird name. So this is fraud. Okay. Now, the fraud ring in Hell in the Divine Comedy is supposed to be several sub-circles. Ah, there you go, the sub-circles. Punishing different instances of fraud, basically. Like, one of them was basically a pit full of feces, to say it more academically. A pit full of feces that people would just be wallowing in forever. They were basically the liars, and I find it really funny, because it's like, oh, they would talk shit, and now they drown in shit forever. I don't know what that purple is supposed to be. Like, that feels just like a placeholder colour. What's that? That's like a cauldron. One of the fraud circles, actually, fraud sub-circles, is a bunch of people in holes with their feet burning. And one of them was basically a bunch of popes, because some of the popes are shit. That doesn't feel like that's what the rock should look like. Okay, I've failed that one. Let's find the safest route that I could probably take and save the pain in the arse one for last. This looks like what I could probably do. I'm probably going to have to die a few times on each of these before I figure out exactly where I'm supposed to go, you know, but I can deal with that. Right, there's a crystal. We're almost at it. These feel like they're just random assets thrown into this game, though, because this doesn't... Again, this doesn't look like hell. This looks like a rather pleasant place to be. I haven't seen a single sinner on this ring, actually, either, which is interesting. What's this do? Ooh, that bounces you. That bounces you, it does. Oh, you've already got to be airborne for it to work, though. Okay, fair enough, I suppose. It's not the most intuitive design, but it works. Oh, by the way, like, share, subscribe. I've got Patreon, etc. I need to plug that more often. Oh, there's some people. No. Yeah. This tar, so hot. Ow, ow, ow. Oh, yeah, that was one of them. The people would be, like, stuck in tar. What the fuck? Like, false... Like, people who would, like, lead people astray, like, full... Like, they'd be in, like, hot tar. I'm sorry, I just find it, like, really interesting, you know? So it's... I'm probably going to keep bringing it up, but at least I feel like I'm talking about something relevant to the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not hating it as a platform, but like, I'm actually kind of enjoying it, but I think its desired setting doesn't have the right atmosphere to really be hell, you know? Can I build up like a collection of these double jumps? No, fuck. Ah, fuck. No, you can't. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, it was worth a shot, wasn't it? Yeah, we're going into the purple. I don't know why it's purple. I'm sure there's a good reason it's purple, but I don't know why it is. We'll go this way again. There's no one in that one. This is the way we went the first time, isn't it? And I sort of fucked up somewhere. I think it was about here. Did I fuck up? Oh, there's the crystal. I see it. It's very close by. And the game once again decided that even though I pressed the jump button, I didn't press the jump button. It needs to stop doing that. That's very annoying. Like, I hate it when I'm enjoying a game and there's this one little bit of its design that starts to really fuck me off. It's definitely the whole, oh, I know you pressed the jump button, but we're going to pretend you didn't, because... No, I know my reaction time is terrible, but it's not that. But that was appalling, I'm sorry. That was definitely a me thing. Well, look, I could survive and land on those, but not that it does me any good. Which way was it? Actually, I'm kind of interested to go this way, because there's sort of a churchy thing down there. There's not meant to be one of those in L. You know? You know what I did today? I did a bit of remote play on my PC with my PlayStation. It took me forever to get it sorted, though, because it didn't seem to like the controller. After a while, I realised, oh, you have to plug the controller into the computer for it to work. I bribed the voters, didn't even win. You look like a Viking. So that's interesting. But, yeah, no, the whole remote play thing, it was... Fuck. Eventually I got it sorted. It was just like, I was trying to figure out why was this not working this time. So hot, please. Again, you don't look like you're struggling much there, mate. No, I obviously shouldn't judge someone's, like, suffering. But he looks like he's alright. He looks like... He looked at worst, like, mildly annoyed. Yeah, that was never going to work, was it? Fuck. Okay. And there's no way back up. Once you're down here, you're fucked. So you might as well just drop into the stuff. It burns, it burns. Well, yeah, it would. It's tar, mate. Well, I kind of want to try this way again, because it looks interesting. And, well, it looks like a pain in the arse, really, but interesting is the word I want to use. It's just about finding the correct route. Yeah, that was never going to work. That was never going to work. I'll own that. Sorry, I know I've brought it up a bunch, but this music is so upbeat. Like, it absolutely does not fit the game at... Like, it does not fit the game at all. Like, I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Alright, we're going to try the church route again, because I don't believe we survived that one. I think I fucked that one up. Yeah, there's the little Viking bloke, isn't he? Come on, Ronica, you can do this. You can do this. I have a little merch store, by the way, now, so if you want a t-shirt with me or Vera on it, you can get that. You know, so that's something interesting for you. You know, I think it's all very good. I couldn't even order a I can't order a sample product for myself yet though, because I'm so broke. I probably shouldn't have bought this game this week. Actually, I probably should have left it a week or so. Oh, I'm not going to do well this month. We made it. We got the Sims Diamond. And since we could literally just do this, end up back here, I'm not going to judge that for being how the game's designed because it makes life so much easier. So we went to the little church. And that's the double jumpy route, and I feel like that's going to be more of a pain in the arse, so we need to finish that one. As usual, there will be a video coming out on Saturday for those of you interested. We're going to be looking at a game called Disaster Report 4. I will save all my actual comments about the game for when we're actually reviewing it, because that's how that should work, really. Right, so that doesn't seem to actually work, you know. The double jump here doesn't seem to really work height-wise. So I feel like I've fucked myself by going this way. Yeah, there's no way to do... Oh, fuck, I could have made that one, actually, couldn't I? Let's try again. I'm thinking of making this the last try so we can stop for a little while. This is... Like, overall, I don't hate what I've seen. This isn't a terrible game at all. Like, it's alright, yeah. As I say, I don't hate it. Let's go this way. This looks like the route forward. I like all the random birch trees, you know. I would look forward to see the violence ring, because like I want to see what they do with that. Because there's violence against self, violence against like art and shit, and then there's violence against God. And the violence against self is one that really like always made me like feel something interesting. Like, that's a useless description, I realised that. Feels something interesting. It was always interesting to me, because it's like people who commit suicide wind up in hell, and it's like they didn't respect their own bodies in life, and it's like, that's not really why they were committing suicide. It wasn't out of a lack of respect for their body. Which is one of those things where I think, obviously this is written by someone like nearly 700, I think it's nearly 700 years ago. I could be wrong, don't quote me on the exact time, I could be wrong. But, yeah, it's something that I found interesting. How am I supposed to do this one? Because, like, you don't have enough jump height to reach the, Yeah, that ain't gonna work, fuck. That's enough attempts, I think. We've done well. I've not had a terrible time, like, aside from the jump button being a little bit, like, not wanting to work. I've not had an awful time. I'm definitely going to have some more playtime with this later. I say that about a lot of games. I do actually go and play them when I say that. Just most of them won't ever see a review because they're not always substantial enough to really warrant a full review. I mean, Ronica last week was... Well, this week, actually. I was going to say last week. This week was barely enough to warrant its own review, but I'd already committed to it. So I stuck with it, you know? Yeah, anyway, that's enough of that. This has been, it was Evasion from Hell. That was the weird name it went with, wasn't it? Yeah, anyway, not bad. It's not bad. That'll do.